So, I understand. Okay, I understand. So, when I started on my entrepreneurial journey, I was on fire. Once I read the greats and saw how rich people, real estate people, all these people who had lots of money as a teenager, I was like, how did they do it? What did they do to achieve that? And I said, I want that. My father was an entrepreneur. My father's father was an entrepreneur. I've had that thick in my blood because of the passion for freedom. And so I'm sure within your soul somewhere, you have a great passion for freedom. And that passion got ignited. And somewhere along the line, it got ignited. And you said, I want to create my own freedom by creating my own business, by crafting my own reality, by attaining the type of freedom to do what I want, when I want, purchase what I want, how I want, at my whim, at my pleasure. And so this is a very noble energy within us. I have it. You have it. Many of us have it. Not everyone has that call. But those of us who do have that call to generate and create our own freedom, we have this incredible power, this creative life force. And sometimes it's raging. We want to create an incredible amount of businesses. We want to grow and expand 10x, 100x. We want to gather funds. We want to gather investment. We want to gather teams. It's just natural part of our energy. And yet, look at this. We have our friend here who's just being here with us and showed up to be with us and giving us their presence. I didn't have to fight for this moment. I didn't have to charge for this moment. I didn't have to push others down or beat through or break any goals for this moment. This charge within us is very valuable and honorable, and I think it's very important to appreciate it and own it and love it. I said love it, really, because it's just the beginning of your life force, my friend. It's the early stages of your evolutionary life force that has great strength of creation and power. And so, yes, honor, manifest, create, bring into the world your goals and your wishes. Now, if I can support you in going deeper, because there is, I assure you, some aspect of life that is far deeper than attaining even our greatest goals. And that is, from my experience, entering a place of profound wordlessness, a type of transcendent peace and flow that births a life of miracles, synchronicities, tranquility, peace of being. How I got to that was I started recognizing in myself, and I'm sharing this so that you can try this on for yourself, the how I went from this intense to turning that trigger around and coming to a place where I'm far more spacious with life. Life comes to me. Great joy in my relationships, in my wealth, in my fitness. It comes to me, but I must meet it. How we make that transition is this that I've discovered. We have to first say, okay, this is the external world that I'm in. Once you've attained certain units of freedom, and you know you can attain more freedom, then ask yourself this question. It's a burning question, and it's the question of the ages. And that is, who am I? Who am I that wishes for this lifestyle, this way of expansion, this way of being? Who am I before I had these identities of a business person, a driven individual, a person who wished to conquer and crush it and make things right and bring things into reality? Who am I? If you keep asking this question, you'll start hitting places where you don't have an answer. You'll start sensing that a lot of the responses you have to that question are just superficial identities that you've been wearing around very close to your soul, thinking that that's who you are and acting out from those identities. But I assure you there's a deeper aspect of yourself that goes beyond any identity. Take a moment, if you would, and feel for that right now. Feel who you are here and now. And let that emanate. And you'll notice, right, there's one who's being aware right now, feeling, conscious. We can call it spirit, soul, the witness, we can call it many names. But let's dispense with calling it anything and just be aware of self and expand this awareness of self. Now, my secret I want to share with you is, when you make the discovery and the awakening of your true self be your highest value, your highest virtue, your deepest goal, and then you say, from that place of awakening to my true nature, who am I? I really want to know, beyond all my identities and labels, beyond all the things the world can give me. When you cultivate the thirst for that recognition and awakening, and you make that your priority, then you're starting on this path, which brings an incredible energy to your life. It brings the mystery of life to you. And you'll be thrown deep into the mystery of life, into an unknown that cannot be found in the world of the material. So I'm going to invite you into that mystery. You're going for it anyways. All your searches on the outside, whatever they seem to be, is really ultimately the search for what and who you truly are and the nature of life. If you really want to crush it, truly crush yourself until there's no identity left. Whatever is remaining, live your life from there. Then you'll walk this path of total freedom that goes and transcends anything that you can purchase, you can gain or lose.